Fala aí galera, hoje continuando aqui Final Fantasy XVI no PlayStation 5 e agora estamos indo para o reencontro. Então saímos aqui com a Jill e estamos voltando lá para nosso reino, lá do começo do jogo. Então eu já fiz algumas modificações com o Clive aqui, peguei umas espadas novas, algumas coisas, e tô indo de boa. Então a primeira parte que a gente tem que fazer é chegar neste estabelecimento aqui, vamos lá. Olá galera, colei na base.
Excuse me, would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Bom, então vamos lá. Encurtando as distâncias.
To the marshes then. Let's find that ladder.
Bom, então é aqui a gente fica com duas missões abertas, então, ou não, a gente vai ter que terminar isso aqui primeiro. Lembrando que tem uma lojinha aqui. Aí provavelmente essa lojinha deve ter um monte de coisa melhor do que eu tinha acabado de usar e comprado. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Ah, tem uma lâmina de Gaia e mais dois. É que eu já tô com a lâmina de Gaia mais dois, então essa aqui não vai ser melhor. A faixa dourada eu também tenho, a corrente de batalha eu também tenho. É, não tem nada diferente. Aqui tem algumas coisas. Eu não tenho muito Gil também, tem que ficar dando uma economizada. Lembrando que eu acho que eu posso voltar no esconderijo, porque deram tchau, né? É, mesmo dando tchau, eu posso voltar no esconderijo quando eu quiser. Eu achei meio estranho eles darem tchau pros caras, sendo que a gente pode voltar lá onde a gente quiser. Bom, vamos descer aqui então. É, eu também percebi que nessa região que é mais aberta, o modo performance tá chorando um pouco, tá, gente? É que o FPS caiu bastante. O FPS tá caindo basicamente até uns 30 FPS.
What was that?
Claro que não tem como medir no Play 5.
Come on.
Mas dá pra sentir, tá ligado? Tá rodando aí uns 30, 40 FPS.
We're not alone.
Mas tá bom.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Vamos lá.
Keep your distance, boy.
E assim, sobre o anel que dá os combos automáticos, eu provavelmente vou continuar com ele até eu perceber que eu tô com alguns anéis que não tem como eu deixar de fora, tá? Uma das coisas que eu não gosto do anel automático é que às vezes ele troca automaticamente os Eikons. Então ele te ajuda pra caramba se você quiser fazer uns combos bizarros, tá ligado? Mas é o que eu falei, às vezes eu vou ter que acabar sacrificando esse anel mais pra frente. Eu vou tentar deixar ele o máximo que der. Mas... porque tá... não vou falar que tá fácil, mas tá me ajudando bastante.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Homem de meia
Not at
idade.
all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
Virado
We're just
filé.
glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Bom, então vamos lá. Será que eles vão automaticamente pra lá? Ah, acho que sim.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Tá, então já deixou a gente de volta aqui na coisa. Vamos falar com a Marta. Marta! A gente vai entrar lá, vai estar o Batman e o Superman se matando. Até eles descobrirem que a mãe chamava Marta. Essa é a coisa mais idiota do Batman vs Superman. Teve no filme inteiro. Muito aleatório o comentário, né, também. Vamos continuar.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Então a missão foi concluída. Então encurtamos as distâncias do amor. E agora o que?
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait?
Isso aí, manda cachaça.
Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Bando de vagabundo.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Então, mais uma missão aceita. Temos a vida de portador. A gente tem que ir até a abadia do Glademond. Então acho que essas aqui são subquests da quest. Deixa eu ver. Pra cá. Mas será que eu consigo passar pra cá? Acho que tem que ser aqui, né? Dá pra baixar isso aqui? Ah, um elevador esse aqui. Eu pensei que era uma ponte. Vamos lá, cachorrão.
That a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Don't let them get away! It's over! Get him, boy! Get him! Stay down! You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal!
I hate. Eu só entrei nessa luta pra pegar o item. Que eu acho que eu peguei. Mas eu tô pegando bastante itenzinhos. É bom você dar uma farmada. Nossa, tem um chocobo azul ali, ó. É bom dar uma farmada pra você ir pegando algumas coisas. Ah, o chocobozinho de outra cor, ó. É um pluma azul. Ih, você pode atacar ele. É caramba. Rapaz, eu ataquei o chocobo. Não deveria ter feito isso. Os chocobos são tão legal, mano. O que eu tô fazendo? Puta, agora os chocobos vão tá puto comigo.
Sick him, Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Over here.
Aqui tem mais algumas coisinhas. Temos uns mega caranguejos gostosos. Cara, o combate desse jogo é muito frenético, cara. E esse anel, velho, você consegue mandar uns combos ridículos, velho. Ah, já subi de nível, tô no 20 agora. Será que eu consigo chegar logo no level 99? Não, vai demorar um pouquinho. Eu acho que nem dá pra pegar o 99 no primeiro playthrough. A gente vai ter que jogar de novo. Porque o jogo tem um New Game Plus e aparentemente tem um troféu do New Game Plus. Que você tem que jogar num modo mais difícil. Só que o modo difícil só abre depois que você termina o jogo. Tem esse problema também. Mas aí você vai jogar o modo New Game Plus com bastante coisa. Eu provavelmente vou jogar, gente. Eu vou ser bem sincero. A chance de eu platinar esse jogo é bem alta. Porque vocês sabem que eu gosto muito pouco de Final Fantasy. Eu nunca platino nenhum Final Fantasy. Acho que desde que lançou os troféus nos Final Fantasy de Play 3, eu platino quase todos. Eu acho que o único que eu não platinei foi o 13-3. O 13 e o 13-2 eu platinei. Ah não, o 13 eu fiz todas as conquistas no Xbox 360, que eu tinha no 360. O 13-2 eu platinei no Play 3. Aí o 13-3 que eu não terminei os troféus. Porque aí o 13-3 já era demais já. O 13-2 é o melhor pra mim do 13. Aí os que vieram depois, o 15 eu platinei no Play 4. O remake eu platinei também no Play 4. Depois acho que eu abri no Play 5, peguei a platina direta. E ainda fiz todos os troféus da Yuffie lá, da DLC da Yuffie. Aqui eu vou tentar também platinar, cara. Que é bem da hora. Bem da hora mesmo.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
Então beleza, vamos lá. Vamos lá que o negócio é louco.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I'll beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Ok.
Yes, we should.
Bom, então... Tem que voltar. Eu acho que tinha até um obelisco aqui que eu posso usar, né? Também uma coisa... Você podia voltar andando e grindando e matando os bichos, mas se você puder também utilizar os fast travels, você economiza um bom tempo. Mas às vezes é bom você voltar pra você ir grindando e pegando, matando bicho, pegando experiência e tal. Aqui temos dicas pra parecer guisado, nossa. Um guisado louco. Marta não tolera espertinhos, hein, ó, vagabundos. Marta é uma mulher doida.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Use profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Fuma mais, chaminé. Não fumem, crianças.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Bom, beleza. Adiante. E além. Tá bom. Então nós temos uma nova missão. Ah, tem várias missões secundárias aqui. Amizade. Vamos só fazer uma aqui, só pra ver como é que é. Vai para o Lago Leste. Aqui tem um super coisa brilhante aqui. Dá pra ver muitas inspirações do Final Fantasy XIV nesse jogo, cara.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Tá, vamos lá. Sustento cristalino. Ó, então é aqui embaixo já. Deixa eu pegar essa amizades incertas também, só pra ver onde é que é a missão. Mas a gente tem que recuperar o cristal.
I have to find him.
E fala aí, seu otário.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Bom, então nós temos aqui amizades certas. Eu deixaria esse otário, o outro otário lá. Esse Ronald aí, ele podia ser Ronald McDonald.
Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
É, o sistema de missões, cara, é muito parecido com o Final Fantasy XIV, cara. Claro que aqui é bem mais construído, tem mais história, tem mais coisa. Mas tem bastante coisa louca mesmo. Deixa eu falar com esse otário aqui.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right hurry.
Tá, dá pra descer, matar os caranguejos e matar esse cara. Pegar esse cara.
Stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Bom, eu vou descer por ali que eu vou matar os caranguejos. Eu já procuro esse Norris, esse Chuck Norris. Daqui a pouco eu vou... Eu tô fazendo essas missões secundárias pra ver o quanto de experiência eu ganho, tá, gente, a mais. Porque eu acho também que se eu avançar muito rápido na história principal, eu possa vir a me ferrar no futuro. Acontece muito no Final Fantasy isso, a galera, tipo... Tá, o começo é fácil, a galera fala, ah, vamos jogar. Os caras não upam nenhuma missão, não upam nenhuma arma, não upam skill. Chega nos últimos chefões, é quase impossível, mano. Claro que agora eu tô nível 20 aqui, os caras estão nível 19. Então...
Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Don't let them get away!
You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Tá, esses são os caras. Tá bom, eu matei os caranguejos, peguei o cristal. Agora vamos voltar ali e procurar o Norris, porque aí você faz 2 missões pelo preço de uma. Também é isso, gente. Não fica tipo pegando uma missão e vai pra outra, porque às vezes pode demorar mais. Tem que ser inteligente. Já abre todas as missões secundárias. É porque às vezes a galera não gosta de abrir muita missão secundária que depois fica muito perdida nelas, né? Mas, cara, às vezes é melhor. Aqui foi facinho. Vou recuperar a lâmpada.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
Aí tá naquela casa ali, certeza.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
É engraçado que ele sempre acelera na hora que eu não quero que ele acelere. Aí quando ele precisa acelerar, ele não vai. Fala aí, otário.
Leave me be. You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. Can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Bom, beleza. Tá, eu não... É bom que a gente veio até aqui, ó. Aqui eu não tinha explorado. Aqui tem o... pier do trapaceiro. Aqui não precisa voltar, não. A gente pode usar o obelisco. Tá, aqui foi uma run bem rápida. Vou falar com ele sobre o maluco.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean... I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Tá, então completei aqui. Resolvemos a vida desse otário. Agora vamos resolver a vida desse outro otário aqui.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Tem um cristal imundo.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
O que é? O que o cara tá fazendo aí? Bacalhau, mano? Sei lá.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
O cara tá fazendo um bacalhau.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Então a missão está concluída. Bom, realmente ele não deu muita experiência nem nada, mas me deu bastante itens de crafting, então... vamos indo. Parece que tem mais uma missão pra cá também, em Fera contra Fera. É bom a gente dar uma explorada boa aqui nesse primeiro mapa, porque até agora foi muito linear o jogo também, né? Então... eu acredito que a gente pode dar uma mexida.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Opa! Ah, eles me atacaram. Pensei que não ia atacar esses otários.
Get him, boy! Over here. Get him, boy!
Aqui a gente também tem uns mega lagostinos. Essa espada ela já tá tirando bem mais, né? Nossa, capotei o lagostão. Capotei o lagostão. Araque na luta. Ah, vamos ir.
You know what to do, boy. Get him.
E esses caras mal encarados aí?
Over here. Don't let them get away.
Ai, errei.
Get him. Get him. There, boy.
Bom, eles acho que eram bandidos. Bandidos molhados. Bom, aqui eu já peguei algumas coisinhas. Tem um item ali também. O problema é isso aí, eu acho que o jogo vai começar a te puxar muito, assim. Ah, tem um item ali, deixa eu pegar. Você entra no mais uma super batalha. Mas é o que eu falei, gente, é sempre bom estar no nível ou acima do nível dos vagabundos, porque você consegue fazer mais coisas, tá ligado? cadê a missão secundária? Olha lá. Comecei a fazer uns bagulho e me perdi dela. Viúva Tristes. Triste. É engraçado que a super poção também não encontrei mais, só tô pegando poçãozinha. O que é isso aqui?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway.
Ah, então acho que esse era o bagulho de repetir os esquemas. Tá, esse é os esquemas de repetir, mas acho que dá pra ligar isso aí. Fala aí.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out baked, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey, but it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Então é isso aí, vamos lá.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Ok. Bom, então essa fera contra a fera aqui. Ele é na frente já. 6.000.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
All you've got, boy. That's enough. Don't let them get away. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Get him. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
How to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Então vamos falar com esse Bryce. É bom que a gente tá indo basicamente no mesmo lugar ali.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Não aguento mais os caras falando assim comigo, velho. Tá, tipo, podia ter a opção de você passar a espada nesses caras depois, tá ligado? Você deseja executar este otário? Sim! Ah. Cara de bunda do Clive fala, mano, eu vou te matar, seu otário. Bom, aqui então... basicamente essa missão aqui tava no meio do caminho pra nossa missão principal. Então às vezes vale a pena pegar. Teoricamente você já iria passar por lá, então... não ia fazer muita diferença. Pelo menos nessa parte. você pegar ou não pegar essa missão. Você ia ter que passar pelo mesmo jeito.
Give them all you've got. Stay down.
Já foi, já, filho. Não precisa matar esses boi aí estranhos, não. Tá, o moinho estar aqui.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
E adiante, e além. Vamos lá. Aquela parte da Marta ali foi mais missão. Foi estilo missões secundárias.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rosfield.
Sim.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Anna?
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Ih, ele morreu.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Não chegou junto, hein?
Right.
Good night, Clive.
Pô, Clivezão. Pô. Perdeu a chance aí, hein, velho.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, louco, agora sim ele tá parecendo
Oh,
o
before
Clive da
Elwyn
capa.
became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. follow the road to the north. It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Então vamos lá. Agora sim o Clive tá parecendo o Clive da capa. Bom, pra cá acho que já não tem muita coisa. Tem uma lojinha dos Brimo aqui, deixa eu dar uma olhada.
Well met, friend.
Lâmina de Gaia de novo. Ah não, essa aqui, peraí. Peraí. Essa é a Lâmina de Gaia. Eu tô com a Invictus agora. Essa que eu tinha errado. A Cruz de Metia. Então, eu fui melhorar todas as minhas elos de... Então todas essas roupas que eu peguei, elas viraram itens mesmo. Pera aí. Ó, de habilidade tomam 618. O que eu posso melhorar aqui? Bom, ciclone eu não tô usando. Laceração eu aumentei uma vez já. Deixa eu aprimorar. Então esse aqui são armas novas. Cinturão. Nossa, olha que porcaria. Eu fiquei aumentando as armas pra literalmente pegar uma melhor logo em seguida. Gastei à toa um monte de coisa. Mas não tem problema, faz parte da tragédia perder itens. Porque você ganha melhores logo em seguida. Bom, e quem não investiu em item, agora tomou um power-up automático da hora.
Those are Elwyn's.
Depois eu vou tentar upar esses aqui.
You're his firstborn, Clive Rosfield.
Não.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers?
Opa. Apertei o botão do... Esse aqui é o botão do controle Pro.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Oh, vamos lá.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and
Na
meet that
minha
bear.
época. Na minha época. Sempre tem uns velhos que falam isso, né? Na minha época.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Vamos lá, então. Fala aí, tio.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Ok. Quem que é o outro cretino? Ou cretina?
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Oh, hold on a mo. Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
A gente tem que resolver essa parada aqui. Eu sei que o último vídeo foi muito, tipo, action demais. Teve luta de Eikons e tudo, mas... Esse aqui tá bem mais relax por enquanto. Mas eu acredito que logo vai acelerar um pouquinho o ritmo. É sábado, gente. Vocês podem relaxar um pouco aí na bunda, na cadeira. Vambora.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Lá vai ela explicar.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Ele deu no pé.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Deixa eu ver aqui, a gente vai continuar indo pra lá.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Na minha época, eu fiz um corte aqui, galera. Estou em outro momento de gravação. Mas continuamos aqui. Na minha época. Vamos acelerar aqui.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
O velho sumiu, né? Acho que eu tenho que ir até o final dessa. Assim, por mais que os mapas aparentemente parecem grandes assim de ambiente, por aqui por cima eles são grandinhos. Mas aqui, ó, você pode ver que tem alguns lugares que estão inacessíveis. Então acho que a gente vai poder explorar algumas regiões só depois. Depois eu queria voltar também no esconderijo pra ver se eu consigo upar essa arma que eu ganhei. Essa daqui parece ser bombástica. Mas normalmente essas armas especiais não dá pra fazer upgrade, né? Agora que eu lembrei disso.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
You know what to do. Get him! Get him, boy! Over here. Get him! You know what to do. It's over. Sick him, Toggle. Get him! Keep your distance, boy.
Yeah. Beleza, vamos lá.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Vamos lá.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Na minha época. Bom, agora a gente completou tudo que tinha pra fazer aqui, até as secundárias. Agora finalmente a gente pode ir adiante e além. Mas aqui é pra gente ter uma breve visão de como é que tá.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Bom, aqui com certeza deve ter alguma coisa aqui. Depois a gente sobe. Tá com uma cara de portal, hein, mano.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
É, mas ele não faz nada. Pode ser que depois a gente consiga fazer alguma coisa com isso aqui. Uma coisa que eu não entendi é como é que ativa essa porcaria dessa corrida que ele dá.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Eu só queria ter um chocobão pra andar mais rápido.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Então tem essa praga, esse blight aqui, preparado para o saco.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive.
It's time to discover the truth.
É hora de descobrir a verdade. Vamos lá, então. Nós estamos aqui, mas podemos ir para as ruínas do Portal da Fênix. Phoenix Down.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Então, lembranças enterradas.
Could I have done this?
Talvez, meu filho. Talvez não, foi você. Você é o culpado, você é o grande vilão.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
Ahá! Olha quem está ali.
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Você é o único, vai. Vai, meu filho.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Bom, mas acho que ele pode abrir, então.
He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Você foi tocado pela Fênix, meu filho. Você pode. Tan, tan, tan.
Are you sure about this?
Nope.
Nevermore.
Mais do que nunca.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
Ia ser legal se ele não abrisse, tá ligado? O cara ficasse perdido ali.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
Mas a mina veio junto.
Call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
É o famoso... Ih, lascou.
What do we do?
The usual.
There, boy! Get him, boy! More trouble. Sick of Toggle. Get him. That's enough. There, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
O cara errou feio ali.
Over here. Get him!
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Sick of Toggle. It's over. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Over here.
Vamos lá.
Take a beating.
Then let's give it back.
Ah, essa técnica é boa pra... A da garuda é boa pra arrancar o amarelinho.
Get him, boy. Get him.
Ai, droga. Ai, droga. Oh, esse Gun Wing aí tá me tirando, velho. Caraca, mano.
Flames to me. Get him, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal.
Tô doido. Não vai fazer muita diferença.
Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Flames to me. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Does any of this make sense to you?
No.
Nope.
Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Então, eu já peguei uma insígnia ali que melhora a laceração da...
Better already.
Da garuda.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
You stay down. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Nossa, meu Deus. Pera aí, mano.
Keep your distance, boy.
Acabou. O negócio está pegando fogo. Literalmente. Vocês entenderam? Está pegando fogo.
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Peraí, era aqui? Era.
Here we go again.
Partículas.
Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Será que ele tinha mais coisa? Se tinha, já foi. Oh, droga.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Too slow. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. It's over. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. It's over. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Over here. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him.
Bom, consegui chegar no nível 21 agora. É pra cá, será? Não. O outro lado. É sempre onde tá brilhando, eu tenho que lembrar disso.
Excellent. There, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest.
Ah, eu não posso fazer isso agora. Às vezes eu tenho que lembrar que eu tenho que matar os monstros primeiro, né? Vou pegar essa bomba aqui. Essa bomba aqui não parece ser muito... É legal que eu falei, essa bomba, o nome do bagulho é bomba. Só tem que tomar cuidado pra não explodir em você.
Don't let them get away. Get 'em, boy. Not this time. Sick 'em, Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Get 'em, boy.
Eu não sei se o fogo tá batendo muito nela.
It's over.
Acho que sim, porque matou. Eu acho que se demorar muito pra matar essa bomba, ela explode. Aí... Ó, que tem insígnia no contra-ataque. É, eu tô pegando as insígnias de todos os ataques, basicamente. Claro que você tem que dar uma explorada, né? Às vezes você não encontra elas.
I don't like this.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Oh, meu Deus. Ah! Ai, toma cuidado.
Get them all you've got, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal.
É, consegui dar o counter. Tio, você pode ajudar na hora que você quiser, tá? Não vai esperar não.
Keep your distance, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Over here. Sick 'em, Torgal.
Esse gigante aqui. Ei, rapaz. Ah, mas eu continuo batendo?
Not for long, it isn't. With me. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal.
Ah, quebrei. Não pode deixar ele soltar isso aí. Porque, mano, se ele soltar aquilo ali... Ah, o bagulho vai pro saco.
distance, boy. Get him, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. There, boy.
Você destruiu o gigante de ferro. Ganhei mais um pouquinho de experiência.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Aqui. Vamos devagarinho porque o negócio é louco aqui. Aqui eu acho que já dá na mesma, né? Porque eu acho que eu não consigo nem abrir o mapa aqui, peraí. É, não tem mapa local aqui.
All right then.
Então vamos lá.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Over here. Get him. Get him, boy. Yeah! There, boy.
Oh, meu Deus, não. Sai.
Give them what we've got, boy. Over here. Get him. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Acho que eu tenho que vir pra cá.
Look out! Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal. It's over.
Vamos ativar esse monte de cristal pra ver o que acontece.
Well, that did something.
Ativou a porta, Zé. Vambora. Vamos voltar aqui, porque ali tem um monte de coisa. É, tipo, aqui é tosco, né? Aqui podia deixar eu pular, né? Mais uma poção que foi utilizada.
You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Over here. That's enough.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
A gente ligou algum bagulho ali. Conexão Wi-Fi perdida.
It isn't a dead end after all.
Meu Wi-Fi desses dias tá
Apparently
horrível.
not.
Então vamos lá.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
Tem alguma coisa muito louca aqui.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
Ih!
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Eita! Acho que ele voltou lá pro começo do jogo. Pra reviver alguma memória. Tá parecendo que é isso.
I'm back.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace. Me. I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
O pau vai comer! Eu contra o Ifritão, mano. Ih, cara. Pera aí, vambora. Nossa. Eu sabia que eu ia ter que lutar com ele em certo ponto, velho. Eu só não sabia como isso ia acontecer. Porque pra eu... Ai, droga. Pra eu poder dominar ele, eu tenho que acontecer isso aqui. Eu fico muito impressionado com a trilha sonora do jogo, cara. Se esse jogo não ganhar a trilha sonora no Game Awards, é sacanagem, velho. É muito bonito, velho. A orquestra que os caras colocaram pra fazer essas músicas é sensacional. Bom, acho que a gente derrotou a primeira parte. Mas será que vai ser só isso e acabou? Acho que sim. Por enquanto, sim. Mas relaxa que tem mais daqui a pouco. Falei que relaxa que tem mais? Tem a versão Dark dele.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Mas será que... Pode ser que esse Clive Reflete seja uma versão malvada dele de algum certo ponto. Agora que... É engraçado que o Ifrit que talvez seja a parte fácil dessa luta aqui. Rapaz, ele é forte, hein? Ó, cuidado. Errei.
Not this time.
Mas vai ser duro pra matar ele, mano. Ah, ele tem uma versão demonificada, talvez. Caraca, mano.
I see. You'd help me learn by example.
Eu não vou usar as garras que tira menos. Consegui tirar 11k no turbamento. Mas esse aí é o ataque do Ifrit mesmo. Ah, nossa, besteira fazer isso. Ah, meu Deus.
Not this time.
Flames to me!
Vou usar aquele lá não. Vou ficar só. É uma competição pra ver quanto você consegue tirar mais quando eles atordoam.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Ó, então a gente tá com uma nova barra de energia. Aceite a verdade. Uou! Ah, que da hora!
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Uou! Nossa! Martelo e bigorna o caramba. Mas com certeza esse bagulho que eu tô usando aqui, ele tem um limite. Agora tá ilimitado, né? Mas eu não fiz mais no atordoamento porque também já tinha acabado o tempo. Ô louco. Já chega, meu filho.
I know the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am.
Aê! Se transformou agora. Mas vai ter Ifrit contra Ifrit, então? Uou! Nossa, gente. Que doideira, velho. É, eu acho que vai ser só um Quick Time Event mesmo. Rapaz, mano. Nossa, olha o Shoryuken aí. Nossa. Caraca, mano. Caraca, mano. Da hora, velho. Muito legal. Ó, a gente pegou uma lasta de cristal de fogo. Isso aí pode ter alguma arma especial. Mas será que essa sombra vai sumir ou ela vai ficar enchendo o nosso saco? Aceitação, aceitação.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second Eikon of Fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second Eikon of Fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been... Confound it! The hour is later than I thought.
Enquanto isso, no alto castelo.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
Não! Aí a gente matou a garuda. E a Benedita lá. O Gão tá puto.
Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to out. No!
Yes, yes, my lord.
O cara tá putaço, mano.
Benedicto.
Bom, a Benedita foi pro saco, né? Então... O significado da vida. Tá, o Ifrit está despertado. Então você pode usar aí um semi-manifest. Tipo um power-up das Arábias.
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
Isso aí. Bom, agora a gente tem que voltar... a gente vai voltar pra Lago Leste, né? Vamos lá, cachorrão. E o cachorrão não gostou desse barulho.
What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
E será que atacaram a cidade? E mataram todo mundo.
What happened here?
Então temos aqui legionários imperiais.
You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Get him! You know what to do, boy!
Eu consigo ativar só com uma barra. Se quiser.
Get him! Keep your distance, boy. That's enough. Sick him, Torgal.
Oh. Acabou de começar, né?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Como é que é, tiozão?
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! Give them all you've got, boy! Over here. Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Get him! There, boy! It's over! Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down! You
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Not this time.
Tem muita gente, caralho.
Get him, boy. There, boy. Not fall to the likes of
Ele só ficou um pouco mais forte, né?
Get him. Sick of Torgal.
Mas ainda...
Don't let them get away.
Os ataques básicos continuam os mesmos.
You know what to do, boy.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
Ele está atirando com a minha cara.
Clive.
I know. Take away. Get him, boy.
Deve ter alguma explicação muito boa.
Give him all you got. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Too slow. Don't let them get away. Get him. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. There, boy. Over here. Get him. I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Too late! Gav! Clive! Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kuka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Vamos lá. Corrigindo erros. Aí lascou.
We have a lot to discuss.
Porque eu preciso corrigir vários erros da minha vida. E cara, a lista é longa. É, vamos lá. Vamos lá.
Yes.
E aí, voltamos, véia que me odeia. Vamos vender aqui a lâmina de Gaia porque não presta. Essa praia.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Ah, vamos vender as coroas de aço, finalmente.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
I see I'm busy here.
What's saying for you, dear?
Bom, então a lâmina... Não. Reforçar a... É o que eu falei, não dá pra reforçar aquela lâmina lascada. A que eu ganhei, né? É, mas tudo que eu tenho aqui é mais fraco. Não adianta eu criar mais nada. Vamos ficar com esse equipamento por enquanto, do jeito que está. É o famoso time que está vencendo, ninguém mexe. Tem uma orquestra mecânica aqui.
Clive, was it?
Que eu nem cheguei a dar uma zoiada aqui no bagulho. Aqui eu sei que tem umas músicas que a gente pode colocar. Olha lá, onde mora o coração. O som do silêncio. Ah, o som do silêncio não tem música. Então, vamos passar onde mora o coração. Aí fica tocando, olha. Vamos ouvir uma história daquele velho ali, porque eu estou curioso para ver o que acontece. Eu queria ter feito isso no outro, veja. Vamos os 1000 livros aqui. Então, o meu livro forma uma coleção completa dos termos.
I have compiled some new entries. If you would like to see them.
Life contra as suas coisas, Harry Potter atualiza seus livros. Então...
This, I believe you will find most interesting.
Então a gente tem 2 calendário Valisteu. Ah, e a Batalha dos Reinos Malucos. Ah, então acho que tem várias... Nossa, meu Deus do céu. Caraca, mano, tem muito lore aqui. É, então acho que aqui a gente ia ficar meio louco. E sobre os edges, tem os cristais, éter dominante, portador. O portador vai compensar como chamar assim um cristal. Ok, eu sei. Supar na louca. Bom, então ele é basicamente o tiozinho da... O tiozinho do lore, que vai ficar juntando as paradas. As informações, vai montar as coisas aqui. Ó, dá pra gente ter uma escada aqui. Esse bardo louco aqui. Não, que música horrível, meu Deus do céu. Vai aprender a cantar, ô desgraçado. Vamos ver aqui. Colei na base.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Ô, louco, bicho! Que história é essa? Mais cedo. Mas todo mundo... O Império quer arrancar a cabeça do Cid agora, né? Porque mataram a Benedicta. A Benedita?
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Será que esse é o Imperador?
Your Radiance?
Acho que sim, hein?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that... Well, I don't think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea.
sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Então eles têm um plano maluco. Deixa eu ver o que tem ali primeiro.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
O carteiro é o Jaiminho. Alban.
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Tá, necessidades da maioria. Da minoria, no caso.
Clive, was it?
Não, é o Batman.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Bom, então a gente tem a lâmina de Gaia. Essas daqui a gente já... Tem o aumento do tórrido. O tônico do coração de leão. Aqui tem algumas coisas.
If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Bom, deixa eu só ver um bagulho. Aqui nos inventários. Deixa eu pôr esse tônico robusto aqui.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home.
With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Então tem o relatório dos aliados. Então a gente pode falar com o Gaut aqui. Sim, então será que eles conseguem algumas coisinhas pra nós?
That's everything. Now to find Gav.
Deixa eu falar com ele primeiro pra ver como é que é.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Here you go.
Tá, então vamos ver aqui os... Temos duas missões. Aí a gente pode escolher essas side quests. Tá, eu não vou fazer elas agora, mas dá pra perceber. Você consegue achar mais side quests que estão perdidas pelo mapa. Deixa eu ver aqui. E agora começa a aparecer também as side quests aqui, né? Então vamos pra ala perdida aqui. Vamos se perder nesta ala perdida. Falando em se perder nessa ala perdida, tem outra coisa aqui, vamos falar. Bom, esse aqui é um dos caras que tava lá naquela lista.
Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Não, é o Batman.
Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Vamos lá.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Nossa, cara dos condenados. Comitê de boas-vindas. A gente chega lá e dá um tapa no cara. Acorda aí, ó. Acorda aí, ó, vagabundo. Acorda aí, ó.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you?
Talvez vergonha na cara.
You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Bom, eu ia pegar alguma coisa da... Mas aqui tinha 2 missões? Ah, tinha 2 missões. Bom, então eu tenho... as 2 missões ali já. Tudo no mesmo lugar. Vamos falar com o Quinten, que é o cara que sabe onde o outro maluco tá, e pegar uma comida. Esse é o Quintão, né?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Então o cara se mandou. Fala isso, otário.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Pão e vinho.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Isso aí, a estratégia é você deixar os caras todo cachaçado de vinho.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Não arrotou, hein?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Não que pão e vinho seja uma dieta muito boa, mas tá bom. O que vai acontecer com a gente agora? Vocês vão morrer, ô desgraçados. Deixa eu só ver o que tem aqui nessa missão aqui. Tá tudo escuro aqui, hein, mano.
Master Quinton will never...
Fala aí, ô cretino. O que você quer?
I want no trouble.
Tá bom, você não quer confusão, mas o que você quer?
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lost Wing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Vinha que definha. Nossa, meu Deus do céu. Bom, a gente tem que exterminar a praga e coisar os bagulho aqui. Porque aqui, galera... Posso até descer aqui por aqui, que acho que vai mais rápido. A gente vai de novo naqueles... Claro que tem vinhedo.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. It's over. You know what to do, boy. Stay down. Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Tá, derrotei aqui os vagabundos. Aí já era, já?
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quinton's man know.
Tá. Então isso aqui a gente já resolveu. Só que agora eu vou ter que dar a volta por aqui. Eu vou ter que voltar por ali e... descer o rolê. Tá, eu vou falar com o cara aqui e a gente já termina. Eu só vou fazer mais essas missões secundárias, tá, gente? Depois eu vou focar um pouco mais nas principais. Eu tô vendo pra ver se vale a pena mesmo. Algumas não estão valendo muito a pena, não.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Tá bom. Bom, agora vamos ter que... deixa eu só terminar isso aqui de procurar o maluco. A gente volta pro esconderijo, já fala e já prossegue no... corrigindo erros. Eu só não sei pra onde eu tenho que sair aqui. Tem um bagulho em cima. Por aí. Esse é o vagabundo? Espero que seja ele. Esse é o parceiro dele.
The hanged man. Thank the gods, you're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, in the clearing. Please, you have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Então vamos lá.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Get him, boy! Get him! Give me fire! Give the one you've got, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Over there! There, boy! You know what to do, boy! You know what to do, boy! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Get him! Keep your distance, boy! Get him, boy! Wake! There, boy! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Don't let them get away!
Tá, consegui matar os caras aqui. Eu já tô com mais pontos de skill lá que eu posso melhorar as coisas. O cara morreu? Nossa, todo mundo morre nesse jogo, tá louco. Não vai sobrar ninguém nesse negócio.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Bom, agora a gente tem que informar o Keaton. O que aconteceu com esse vagabundo. Depois a gente volta pro esconderijo. E já era, gente. Aqui é a última parte dessas segundas que eu vou fazer nesse vídeo. Eu só quis fazer pra ver o que a gente ia pegar mais. Deixa eu ver o que tem nessa lojinha. Aqui tem Estrada Bastarda e uns carai louco.
You're always welcome here in Lost Wing.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And I can't help but notice... Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Bom, beleza. Bom, a gente terminou essa parte aqui. Eu sei que foi bem, talvez exaustivo aqui esse finalzinho, gente. Mas vamos puxar aqui. Porque agora a gente vai começar a ganhar um monte de missões secundárias. Ó, ali apareceu outra. Eu não sei se é a continuação dela ou não. Não, correspondência primordial. Tá, vamos continuar aqui com o Gav. É o que eu falei, agora a gente vai começar a abrir muita missão secundária.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Tá, então vamos até lá. Ah, aula perdida novamente. Eu não aguento mais, eu só acabo indo pra lá. Só que agora o bagulho... eu não preciso fazer todo esse rolê, eu posso vir pra cá. Bom, 422 metros em linha reta é melhor do que 700 e tralalá no rolê maluco. Ah, uma coisa que dá pra fazer... Dá pra... Esse é um troféu do jogo. Pra você brincar com o Torgon. Acho que você fazer isso 5 vezes, ele... Mas acho que eu não sei se dá pra interagir com ele. Deixa eu ver.
After it.
Deixa eu ver. 5 vezes acho que a gente pega o troféu. É que eu não sei se ele deixa a gente fazer 5 vezes seguidas. Mas acho que dá sim. É, todo cão merece um cafuné. Esse acho que é o troféu mais rápido que você pode fazer no jogo. Eu tinha visto isso e eu lembrei. Falei, ah, dá pra mexer no cachorrinho, é verdade. Que é um lobo, não um cachorro. Mas todo mundo chama de cão. Esses lupinos aqui, mano. Ah, eu também tô com bastante pontos de habilidade já. Ah, o Ifrit apareceu aqui, ó. Isso é interessante. Então essa árvore aqui principal é do Ifrit. Você pode aprimorar a coisa aqui. Isso aqui é legal, hein? Tem a ignição. Só que eu acho que eu tenho que estar no modo nervoso, não é? Ou eu tenho... É porque os Eikons estão aqui ainda. Bom, agora eu não sei se eu guardo ou espero. Este abraço letal também. É, vamos guardar só pra coisar um desses aqui. Ah, não, eu posso aprender isso aqui. Ah, tá. Realmente eu não tinha visto direito. Arremetida, esquiva perfeita. Bom, eu posso melhorar, se for melhor ainda. Mas onde é que eu equipo isso aqui? Eu acho que essas... Acho que na hora que eu transformo ele, aparecem essas opções, talvez. Ou não. Ou eu estou muito louco. Beruleibe. Invoca uma bola em torno do Clive enquanto... essa aqui é meio complicadinha, não entendi. Controle. Já temos o Ifrit então incorporado neste garoto. E agora vamos para o rincão setentrional. Nossa, olha o nome do...
There. North. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Vou falar com essa doida aqui.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Bom, vamos falar com ela.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Aqui acho que já não tem muito mais coisa, mas temos um bagulho desse.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Não temos muitas chances mesmo.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Bom, então aqui tem um monte de coisa aqui dentro da capital. Do outro lado do muro, amigo do povão, orgulho e derrota. Vamos falar com essa
You wear
doida
the
aqui.
dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Ok. A dama e o vagabundo.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Vamos investigar a guarnição.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Eu vou ignorar um pouquinho as missões secundárias, galera. Só pra gente continuar nesse rolê.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Tá.
It's not been half a moon since.
Aqui tem um monte de missões agora.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Ok. Então... Esse maluco, onde é que ele tá? Acho que ele tá pra cá. É, então a gente tem mais algumas missões aqui, que é o cão que lado não morde, brinquedos. Tem uma loja pra lá. Eu vou fazer assim, eu vou ignorar esse portão. E vou sair fora, gente.
The markets are a veritable...
Não, porque aqui é bem o que eu imaginei mesmo, é um lugar aberto. Então, tipo, aqui tem muita coisa pra fazer já, tá, gente? Muita gente...
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Porque, tipo assim, gente, quando tiver uma missão com... A missão secundária com um maisinho nela, é bom fazer. Porque aí são missões que dão itens bons ou recompensas boas. Agora, as missões normais, assim... Nossa, não mais. Depois eu vou dar uma procurada pra ver se as missões secundárias vão influenciar nos troféus. Eu não cheguei a olhar porque eu não queria tomar spoiler, mas... Virou a guerra do chocobão aqui. Ah, o socorro desgraçado. Vamos lá.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Get away!
Errou! Nem tô usando...
Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal!
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Aqui tem lâmina de gaia.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Cadê ela? Tem um monte de missão, hein? Mas vamos lá, vai, senão a gente vai ficar
Are
muito
you
preso.
Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Vamos falar com o caixeiro viajante.
If even a grade is...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean, most helpful.
Então, as ruínas estão pra lá. É o que eu falei, tem um monte de missão aqui, mas vambora, vai.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Yeah, boy!
Vai spawnar do joguinho. Acho que eu matei o mais forte, né?
It's over. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Mas agora... as coisas ficam complicadas a gente tentar entrar ali, né?
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Na pira louca. Aê, completamos então. A dama.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Bom, então aquele plot que a gente já ouviu na cutscene do Imperador começa a ficar mais louco. Agora vamos se reunir na capela abandonada. Então, é o que eu falei, galera. Tem muita missão secundária agora, mas muita. Tem 5 aqui. Deve ter mais umas 4, 5, 8 lá. Eu vou ver. Se tiver um troféu de fazer as missões secundárias, aí eu tenho que ver se vai estar linkado. Tem que ver o quanto serve, porque eu já tô um level acima dos bichos que eu tô enfrentando. Aí eu não sei se é necessário mais do que isso. Porque relativamente tá tranquilo por enquanto.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
A casa dos prazeres.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered.
Legal o pessoal gemendo no fundo.
But that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this. Can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Bom, galera, agora a gente vai começar aqui a investida até Oriflame, mas antes disso eu vou ficando por aqui. Hoje não tenho mais tempo de gravar, galera, é por isso que eu vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui, senão esse vídeo não sai amanhã. Mas é isso, espero que vocês tenham curtido. Aí no domingo tem mais um vídeo de Final Fantasy XVI. Vou ficando por aqui, um abração pra todo mundo e até a próxima. Falou, foi!